Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you clicked on today's video. This is actually future Angel talking because I forgot to film an intro for this video, so hi. This week was actually really fun in a sense. We're actually guys through a full reading week, Monday through Sunday, of what I realistically read in a week as a 9-to-5 girly, full-time job, reading when I can. I put like no pressure on page numbers, no real goals, and the whole point is to kind of see like not only how much I normally read in a week, but also like how I fit reading into my life schedule. If you guys don't know, I have my full-time job and 2 other part-time jobs on top of that one. So like the biggest motto of my life is like read when you can. You know, like read when you can. Like I'm the kind of person where if I get to like my restaurant job half an hour early, I'll just like bust up my book on the table while I'm like eating my dinner before I start. I had a lot of fun filming this one, and it was also kind of nice like not having any like stress or challenge on the video. It was kind of just like more like for fun, for like, I don't say it was like an experiment. It was more just like seeing what actually happens in a week. And I enjoyed it. I had some great reads. So hope you guys enjoy. Hello friends, it's Tuesday morning. It's gonna be a super quick update because I really have to fly to work. Let's go for the reading I did yesterday. So yesterday and today, if you notice, there's not gonna be a lot of footage for because they're the back-to-back days where I work one job, go right to my other one, and then come home at like 10 o'clock at night. So there's not a whole lot of footage. Yesterday, I think I worked 12 hours. I think today I'm gonna be working 13 to 14. Depends how late I'm at the restaurant. But so yesterday I read for almost an hour on my lunch break. I read for probably like an hour or so when I got home from work. And then I also listened to my audiobook of Ninth House, like when I was going like between jobs, coming home, all that. 28 to 162 of Ninth House, that's 134 pages. And then on my lunch break at work, I was reading the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I have this on Libby and it's actually due tomorrow, so I was trying to read it really quick. Also, my lunch break, I was reading that and I read about 108 pages on my hour lunch break. And so in total, I'm gonna put it here, I believe it was 242 pages I read yesterday, which makes sense for me because that's about like 2 hours of reading-ish. I read about like 100 to 120 pages an hour. And so that checks out. I was reading it yesterday and I'll let you guys know what I get up to today. Friends, I'm so sorry about this lighting. I can't find my like light for filming right now, so hi. In terms of reading today, we haven't done a whole, actually we have done a good amount. I've read a couple chapters of Ninth House. I've read from chapters 10 to 13, which has ended up being like 60 or so pages, close to. This was all done on audio pretty much. I think I read one chapter this morning and the other 2 were on audio, like driving to and from work. And then I think on my lunch break again, I read about 100 or so pages of the Happy Ever After playlist, but halfway through that now. So probably read 160 or so pages so far today. It is about 10:30. If you guys know, I'm typically like a bed by midnight kind of girl. So I'm probably gonna be for like half hour, 2 hours, depending on how much I mindlessly scroll on TikTok, but hopefully not a long time. With the goals to read a little bit more, I might actually listen to the audiobook of this because I do have the audiobook of Ninth House out on Libby right now. So I might listen to the audiobook while I crochet a little bit because I'm actually making a book sleeve. It's almost done. So I might do that for a bit and just like, listen to the chapter. So I'm hoping I can get, like we're officially halfway now. I'm hoping I can finish this by tomorrow. That'd be lovely. So if we can get a little bit further in today, that'd be a good help. But that's how today's going. I'll let you guys know my final page count tomorrow morning. This might be one of the worst YouTube angles I've ever in my entire life. Don't mind me. I'm realizing now it's Wednesday night. I didn't give you guys my numbers for yesterday. So with the numbers on the page of where I got to of Ninth House, I think it was 124 pages that I read. And then I read 108 more pages of the Happily Ever After playlist yesterday. And then actually so far I've read like a good chunk more of Ninth House and I finished the Happily Ever After playlist. I think it's like a 3 to 3.25 star, if I'm being honest. It was my favorite book I read by her, but I'm pretty sure it's also like one of her early works, if not like her first novel. I don't think it's her debut, it might be though. But so I did some reading done last night. It's like 10 o'clock now. I just want to finish Ninth House tonight. I'm getting some 5-star feelings, so I'm really excited. and then just see what I pick up next. I probably won't pick up another book tonight. I might if I'm feeling crazy, but maybe just tomorrow. But that is where we're at. Friends, I'm just gonna keep saying it. I'm so sorry for the setting again. I can't find my light anywhere. So we're just rocking with natural dark night lighting this week. It's fine. So it's Thursday night. So I didn't update my numbers for Wednesday. So I really popped off yesterday and I finished 2 books. I read 192 pages of the Happily Ever After playlist and finished off that one. I read the last 164 pages of Ninth House, finished that one off as well. And I also read the first 46 pages of The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder, which is like an arc I received off NetGalley a while ago that's now out, but I hadn't reviewed it yet, so I'm reading it quickly to give a review for that. So I don't even know that total. I'll put the total here, how many pages it actually was. But I read a lot yesterday. So I'm really glad I got both those done. Happy After playlist I think is like a 3.25 star maybe. I did enjoy it, but you can definitely tell it's one of Abby Jimenez's, I think it's like her first work or like early work at least. And then Ninth House was a 5 star. I am obsessed with this book. I cannot. And after the point where literally today on my lunch break, I like 15 minutes left of my lunch and I ran in to go pick up Hellbent because I needed it in my possession. Even if I don't read it like right now, I actually need to have it with me, you know, for like support. I've done this too much here because I'm reading this in another vlog and it's actually going to end that video of reading till I get a 5-star read, which is really exciting. So I think I got about halfway in the Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder today. I think about around 60%, so that was good. And then I actually started the audiobook of the Atlas 6 because I have it on hold from Libby. I got like a skip the line loan, so I don't have it for very long. So this wasn't in the plan for this month or for this week at all, but I thought I'd just kind of start. So I'm on chapter 2, but I'm enjoying that so far. For today, I'm probably gonna end up reading around like 300 or so pages. We'll see. I have to crochet something really quick, so I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook while I keep crocheting. But yeah, that is how this week is going so far. Friends, we're not gonna lie. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. I didn't do, I don't think, any updates for Thursday and Friday. But I read, so I'm gonna do some math real quick and tell you what I read yesterday and Thursday because I was really bad at filming this week apparently, but let's get into it. My 2 reads for Thursday and Friday is the Atlas 6 by L.V. Blake, as well as I think it's the Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder, which is an arc I had received off NetGalley that I hadn't quite read yet. So these are 2 books that I was reading. I see not too far into this one, almost done this one. Let's go over page counts. Also, spoiler, I have not read it today. I'm having like a rough day today. Like honestly, I woke up like late for work, and by late I mean like I start at 10, it's like 15 minutes away, and I woke up at 9:30. So I was like running to get there this morning. So you guys know, if you guys get arcs off NetGalley and download from your Kindle, it doesn't show as page number, it shows as your location in the book. So it's kind of hard to tell like exact page numbers, but I just put the percentage of what I'd read into Storygraph and like followed what it told me I did. So Thursday I read 196 pages of The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. I read that one a lot on my lunch break and a little bit at night as well. I think that's how I did that one. And then I read 55 pages of the Atlas 6, and that was mostly, I think, on audiobook. I think I might have read like 1 chapter maybe. But I think it was like all an audiobook, pretty much like driving to and from work that day. That day was a long work day, so I'm really impressed I read that much. It was like a busy day. Like I literally woke up, went to my 9 to 5, taught dance for like a couple hours after that, and then I went to my little cousin's hockey game from there. So I didn't get home, I don't think, till like 10 o'clock at night. So if I can still read that much was really good. That's a total of 251 pages on Thursday. So that's still definitely very good. Friday, not as hot. Not as hot on Friday. I read 91 pages on Friday. Popping off. I read 61 pages of the Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder, and then I read 30 pages of the Atlas 6. That was purely audio, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I picked up the book a single actual time. That was all the audiobook. And I'm gonna miss the audiobook, so it's really well done, but I did get it as like a skip the line loan on Libby, which means I only had it for 7 days. And I think it goes right back tomorrow night. It goes back, so I'll have to be reading the rest of the book physically. But I'm now about 25% of the way through this guy. Yesterday wasn't too eventful, and there's not really any reason for it, to be honest. I came home from work and then we went and watched a movie, and so thanks because I was at the theater, I didn't come home till like same time, around 9 o'clock at night. And then I maybe listened to like a little bit of the audiobook, and then I just like loafed, to be honest. I really have been bad with scrolling on TikTok lately. I need to stop it. But I'm so proud because like 91 pages is still pretty decent, honestly. That's like, it's a little bit, you know? I think I actually might go get the sequel to this now because I'm filming my April TBR tomorrow a week early, and I would love to have the second book of this on my cart to choose from. So I'm thinking I go run and get it tonight just so I can have it on my cart guaranteed for tomorrow. I normally only do reading vlogs from like Monday through Friday, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna do it for the weekend too this time. It's kind of just like a realistic what I fully read in the week, and normally it's either days like today where I read like nothing on the weekends or days where I like read like 500 pages. It's kind of fun. So I think I'm gonna keep this going for the next 2 days. But anyways, I still have some more plans for tonight. I wanna go see my grandma, and so I might not get too much reading done, but definitely the audiobook of this in the car, maybe hopefully finish the sky. I'll let you guys know, and I promise you I will actually update you tomorrow and not miss any more days of this vlog, so I only have 2 days left. But yeah. Me again. You'll notice there's no in between footage here. You're just back to me talking. And that is because I can't make this up, I read 8 pages yesterday on a Saturday. 8 pages, that was it. Like I said, when I last left with you guys and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go read for a little bit, I did not go read. That did not happen. It's not like I just like wasted and like loafed it around though. But it's not like I just like loafed it around for the rest of the day. I ran to Indigo quickly to grab a new book. I went to my grandma's and I was there for like 2.5 hours talking with her. So that's why I didn't read a lot yesterday. When I came home, it was like 10:30 and I just wanted to sleep. But I was like, I have to read something today. So I read 1 chapter of The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder and then went to sleep. I was like, that was good work, Angel. And I read 8 pages. That's it. Absolutely wild behavior of me. But then I did finish The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder today. I'm done it now. It's already like 4 o'clock at night, but I have finished it. I read, so that equals to about 73 pages to finish this off. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of like torn about how I feel about this book, to be 100%. I think it's like a 3.25 to 3.5 star. Kind of fun. It's kind of like the classic mystery, whodunit. Freya's trying to figure out who killed her kind of like old mentor. His name was Arthur, and she owns like an antique business. It honestly, like I kind of like guessed who was involved like very early on, and so I think it kind of like ruins like the surprise factor of it for me. It was a debut book, and I think there was some points where you kind of could tell with like how the dialogue or like certain things were written. However, I do think it was still a strong book. I definitely will probably read more by this author because I think they can only go like up from here, obviously. But yeah, I'm thinking like a 3.25 to 3.5 on that one. Not like 100% sold, you know? However, it's the last day of this video, so we finish things up probably tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll film the outro for this. But I'm still around the same place about the Atlas 6. So I'm probably just going to be reading that tonight and getting a little bit more of that done. But yeah, did not read a lot yesterday. It is what it is. Alright guys, it's Angel back from the beginning of the video. I'm actually doing this a couple of days later now, but we're over what I read on Sunday. I really like laid it in thick. On Saturday, I read a whopping 8 pages on a Saturday. On a Sunday, I read a whopping, let's see, 85 to 115. I read a whopping 30 pages on a Sunday. To put it into context, I read 100 to 120 pages an hour. I read for like 15 minutes max, and it was at night. And I was actually kind of like realistic, and that was like what this whole week was not putting pressure on reading and like not putting a page number or a certain thing I had to do. And it kind of just like, well, I don't want to say it's enjoyable because I didn't feel like pressure at the end of the night to read something. And it was more realistic in a sense where there's very rare the day goes by where I don't read, but there's definitely days where I read a single chapter and I put the book down. There's definitely days like that. And so I'm gonna do some math for you guys and try to put like a final page count somewhere here. So you guys can see what I read this week. Not making a kind of challenge, just regular Monday through Sunday, working a 9 to 5 and other jobs. So this video kind of ended a little bit uneventfully, but I think it was very realistic. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm also on TikTok, Angel's Book Corner. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.